I cannot believe SummerSlam is literally days away. So with that being said, let's get into some predictions. Starting off, where should we start? Let's start with the WWE Tag Team 6-Pack TLC match. This should be an absolute car crash. And if they're going to top the one that happened, I want to say it was on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. I can't remember. That one was up there for one of the best matches of this year. They're going to have to do a lot of damage to top that. Now, the winners that I have coming out of this are going to be the Wyatts. I do not think they're going to take those titles off of them just yet. If you want the Wyatts to look strong, they have to come out of this with the W. So we're going with the Wyatts. And rest in peace to Bray Wyatt. I want to say the day that he passed is coming up sometime soon. So rest in peace to Bray. Next up, we're going to go Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. I think we all agree that Karrion Kross has to win this match. I don't know what they're doing with Kross. They're teasing him, but it's like they're not really giving him a lot of momentum. I don't know if this is calculated. I don't know if this is suppression. I don't know what this is, but Karrion Kross, he has the people. And I think it would be in WWE's best interest for them to catapult Karrion Kross to the top. Like, let's make a new star, because he already has the look. He already has the physical. He has the look, like the physical look. He has the gimmick. Is finally something that we believe and we work, and people, we want Kross. There's a whole thing. So I know everybody loves Sami Zayn. He's the ultimate underdog. I don't understand how you can be an underdog this long, but Karrion Kross has to come out. And I think that the best optic is for him, Karrion, to whoop Sami Zayn's ass. I think that should be what this match looks like. Next up, we're going to go Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. This one, I have to admit, I am torn on, because you have the tribal chief and main event Jey Uso, right? But after what Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker did on Raw, I don't know. You might need to pull a trigger on them too, especially with Seth being gone, to make them two credible stars. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker should win this, but man, something's telling me they're not gonna put them over Roman and Jay just yet. I don't know. I'm gonna on paper, unless Seth comes back, I'm gonna say Roman and Jay are going to win this match. But I cannot deny Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed after Monday. Cannot. But we gonna on paper, we're gonna put down Roman and main event Jey Uso. Next up, we got Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship in a steel cage match. This is another one I'm kind of torn on, because Solo usually has the numbers because he has his MFT. Jacob does have Jimmy in his corner, but the numbers game could work in their favor. Now, I know it's a cage match, but at the same time, people can feed weapons through the cage. People can break open the cage. Like, there's ways to finesse a way to get your help into the match. Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna, bro. Man, I want to say Jacob Fatu. I want to say Jacob Fatu, but something is telling me, damn, you know what? Let's go Jacob Fatu. I have an idea of what can happen, but I don't want to spoil anything. And I know I get on my viewers and people in my community, not get on them, but I just encourage the idea of, you could have ideas, but it's probably better to not say anything just in case it actually happens. But that's the problem with doing these prediction videos, because then I get analytical and I start thinking about what can happen, but I don't want to spoil anything. I'm just going to say we're going to go with Jacob Fatu. We're going to put him down as the two-time United States champion. Next up, we have Lyra Valkyria going up against Becky Lynch one more time for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. I think Becky wins. I think Becky wins. I think Becky Lynch is going to win. And I think this is gonna catapult Lyra to something that we haven't seen before. Again, not gonna get too deep into it because hey, listen, we rock with the Bird Lady. We rock with the Bird Lady over on this side. But I do think that Becky Lynch is going to win again. I like this run that Becky's on. And I want Lyra to win. But I feel like you can squeeze more out of this if Becky gets the W. So we're going to go with that. Next, we have the women's tag champions, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne, going up against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I am here to tell you, I truly believe Charlotte and Alexa are going to be a fan favorite for a minute. With that being said, I think that Charlotte and Alexa are going to get the belts. Again, I feel some shenanigans will happen. Not going to say what, but I think that Charlotte and Alexa are going to be our new women's tag champions. Now, for people who think that, oh, Charlotte's getting another championship, you got to stop it, bro. You can't tell me that if it fits the story, why would they not run with it? Just because certain people have a thing against Charlotte and winning, I'm sorry she's won so much. This story to me kind of calls for it. I think this sets up a lot if Charlotte and Alexa win. So we're gonna go with them two, and I'm loving Charlotte's work, what she's been doing. Again, for the people who still hate Charlotte, you can't ask her to do something different. She does something different, and then you just reject it without giving it a chance. At least in my opinion, I think that's kind of dumb. But anyway, Charlotte and Alexa. Next, we have AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. I think we get one more phenomenal run from the phenomenal AJ Styles. I think AJ is going to win this championship. And with how over Dominic Mysterio is in AAA, that may open him up for a couple opportunities over there. I don't know what all they would do, but that pop that he got, they're doing something with him. So I think that AJ's going to go ahead and get that IC championship off of him, and Dom can do his thing over in AAA for a minute or back and forth between AAA and WWE. But I think AJ Styles is going to win. Next, we have Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre, if he can get over here, and Logan Paul. I think this is another one where we're going to get the heels to take the W. I'm going with Drew and Logan Paul in this matchup. Now, if we're being honest and going off of what's on paper, Drew and Logan should definitely clear this match. But I know this is going to be entertainment. We have a celebrity in here. This is going to be one of those entertaining matches. And you have two heavy hitters in Drew and Randy in a tag match to kind of offset everything. But I do think that Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre are going to get the W. I think they're going to come out with the win. Next, we have the Women's World Championship between Naomi, Rhea, and Io. We not taking that belt off of Naomi yet. That's not happening. There's no way.
And The Rock means no way.
There's no way we're taking that off of Naomi yet. Hell no. And I think she said she has something up her sleeve. Don't know what that means, but we going with Naomi. Next, we have the Women's World Championship, or the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. I think they're going to pull the trigger. I think the Queen of the Ring is going to be the new women's champion. And also, if we being honest, Tiffany's run has been okay, but I think they lost a lot. They left a lot on the table with Tiffany and Charlotte. I don't know if that decision was because of how personal things got. I think Charlotte should have won, and Tiffany could have fought as a babyface and then eventually get that W over Charlotte. I think they could have got a lot more out that story, but they chose to go with Tiffany Stratton, and now I think Jade Cargill is going to end up crashing the party. I think she's going to be the new champion. And last but certainly not least, and one that I'm very, very torn on. The undisputed WWE Championship, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight. I gotta go with John, man.
You get nothing. You get
Got to.
what you have earned.
I gotta go with John.
And what you have earned is nothing.
With this being a street fight, anything is gonna go. I know Cody's gonna take it there. I know John is gonna take it there. But I don't know what Cena has up his sleeve. I don't know. Now, I will be surprised if Cody wins, because it's like, well, what does that do for the rest of the year? I firmly believe that we should do John Cena holding the title until his last day, and then we have to figure out, hey, is he going to leave with the title, or is somebody going to stop him from ruining wrestling? And the thing about this ruining wrestling storyline, I think some people think it fell off, but I can understand with it not be, it's not the main story. Like, we don't have that bloodline storyline right now. Like, there are several stories that are interesting and piquing our interest, right? I feel like I'm missing a match too. Where's Gunther and CM Punk? They got to update that. Anyway, sorry, y'all. I was like, I know I'm missing a match. Yeah, Gunther and CM Punk. So it's not last or the least. We got one more match that I gotta do a prediction for. But I do think that John might have something up his sleeve, and it's going to be more intriguing to get to the end of the year and see who's going to save wrestling, or if John is going to ruin wrestling. And I think that, like, to my point, and I just remember, to my point was, there's multiple storylines that are interesting. So even though they have not beat us in the head with this storyline of John Cena and ruining wrestling, I think it's going to pick up steam the closer it gets to John actually leaving. So they kind of took their foot off the gas for a minute. There's other storylines that we can pay attention to right now, because again, let's not forget, John Cena can't be super full time. He's literally on his retirement tour. They're going to pick and choose his spots where he's going to be the focal point. You can't expect for him to be there every week. He already told you he ain't got but so many dates. So for the people, in my opinion, for the people who think that, oh, the story's losing steam, I think they're being tactful in what they're focusing on. They're allowing some time, other people to get shine, but they're also going to turn it back up when it gets closer to John leaving. That's my opinion. That's what I think. But the last one, CM Punk versus Gunther. Call me crazy. I think CM Punk might actually win this. I think the best in the world is going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. And here's why. Let's not forget who Mr. Money in the Bank is. Don't care if he's injured. Doesn't matter. Let's not forget who Mr. Money in the Bank is.
Burn it down!
I think that sets up so much intrigue and mystery of when is Seth gonna come back? Does Seth cash in? If it's gonna be more of a blood feud between them two, and now you have the champion versus, when Seth is gonna torment him. Like, there's so many possibilities. Gunther winning the championship again, to me, I don't know where we go after that. We got the Goldberg match. We got him going up against Punk. I don't really, off the top of my head, don't know where else we go beyond that. So I think that Punk winning the championship makes the most sense. And why not? Why not give Punk one more championship run, or the first of a couple maybe? So we're going with CM Punk. We're going with Pepsi Man. But y'all let me know in the comments, man. I think that's all of the matches. If I missed anything, let me know. Y'all let me know, do y'all agree, disagree with these predictions? Let me know what your predictions are in the comments. And we will be live for SummerSlam Saturday and Sunday, live streaming from this channel. So appreciate y'all for watching.
Thank you!
And I will see y'all back in the ring, man. Peace.